couldn't stream live again because of one or two things that hold me down. So, how are we all doing anyway? How are we all doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, and please, once you come across this video, do me a favor by making sure you like the video and share it to many platforms of your choice. Okay, so this is later broadcast. This later broadcast. I'm going to make sure that I set everything in order before we continue proper. In fact, it will be more like this broadcast is not going to be exposition or something like that. We will be talking, And our brother who always appear first, Evans Ike, did not waste time to score another goal. You are the person that made. You are the first again today. I appreciate you, my brother. Nice to have you, Evans Ike. You are welcome. Please do me a favor and comment. It's only when you comment that I will know that you are here with me. That's not the fact. If you refuse to comment, I am not spirit. So how can I know that you are watching? And make sure that you like the video so that you can support us in any way you can. This is the only way you can support us apart from super chatting. And Give to KK is here. Give to KK, I see you. I'm trying to clean my lens to see if the camera will be more, clearer. I think, let me see how it is now. Okay, and Money Man is with us, and Mark Spencer. Mark Spencer, your name sounds like a white guy, and you're hammering Igbo language. Ndewo, my brother. Nice to have you. Nice to have you guys. Please like the video, like I said. Okay, very, very important that you do that. This is Friday morning. Okay, this Friday, and Anthony Emeka is here with us. Let me actually open this from my PC. I think it will be more readable. Maybe it will be more readable. I did not come with my. Now it's okay. It's okay. So, like I said, we are not going to. It's not gonna be like a normal broadcast where we have one particular thing that we're gonna focus on. I just want to kind of complain. Complaining. That's what we're gonna do here, because some of us don't understand what is going on. Even though, no matter what you say anyway, people who we pretend that they don't understand anything, they will still make it, try to give excuse. Mercy is here with us. Good morning, my brother. Good morning to you, Mercy. Nice to have you. Last time I asked you, this your channel name, is it this your name? I can't hear. Is it, are you broadcasting? Is it a channel name? Because I can see TV attached to it. So I feel like maybe you are broadcasting. If you are broadcasting, are you in line with what we do? Like talking about what we are going through, like our freedom? If yes, I would like to know you more then. So just share this broadcast. I'm trying my best to see if I can do just to help the broadcast before we start. I'll go, straight to the reason why we're here. But let me just a moment. Only 4 people managed to like this video. We have spent 3 minutes, okay, and 13 are watching. Please, if you have not liked the video, do me a favor and click on like button. And IJ is here, my sister. Nice to have you in the bedroom. Okay, Kim, how is life with you? I hope all is well with you, my sister. So just give me a moment. Let me just get this up. My name is Yoko. No one been trouble, okay, Bonan. And been trouble. And they all know about the Unuguay Kolokan Kai pasta. Now they rule the world now. So in the Okuna de Kuku. That's why it sounds, and the funny thing is that some of our brothers and sisters that living in US and all these developed countries like France, Britain, sometimes they see themselves as British, that kind of thing. Imagine why he's such I'm not here for her anyway. I'm not here for her, but it's just kind of a reminder I watched her video where she was bragging about that France here is world power. That France is here somehow. She actually believed that she possessed some powers. Because you live in a country that is world power. What makes them world power? If not Africa. Minus Africa. Even what is the worst place to be? All these European countries. I'm not saying that just to cajole them, but that's the reality of life. That's just the truth. Sometimes we need to understand that you are living in the country does not mean that you have right to press any button that you think you can press. My brother, there is no place like home. Yeah, that is true. There's no place like home, but not home. Maybe we IDB campo. If you that no place like home one man. Bokwa maka ebe ndị buku na ndị this the bandit. They keep on nicknaming them from banditry to hunter. Those hunters, you find out that so the other place may be better. Biafra is my hope, last. Yeah, not only your hope, our hope. Considering what is going on. And that is why, I remember when the Ogen people started talking all this, creating all this havoc, I made a video where I talked about, I said in that video that if I'm in a position of CS, that I will just hands up and let them do it. Let us see, let me just see. Let us just hold hand and see how they will pilot this in, so that Biafrans may learn from that. But my second thought, you may decide to, if you check the life of the people who are vulnerable, that may go because of that decision, you have no choice than to agree that you need to do something. But when you begin to drink the attitude of our people, you'll be tempted to let them do that. Let me just wash my hands off, because they can already. Some of our people that are those leaders, the spirit and the frequency they're operating, you that want to be like them don't have it. But somehow you don't care. You just want to be there. That's why whatever you do, it looks like you are forcing yourself to be what you are not, or to convince people to accept you the way you are, whereas you cannot offer anything. That is why when you see some people saying that a CS is this, is that, they don't bother to calculate what does it take, or ask themselves a simple question: what does it take to be free? Within us, who can give us that thing that we are actually looking for? With the boldness, sincerity, and dedication, who? Is it somebody who loves to take selfie? Snap me, I snap you. Handshake me, I handshake you. With a bag that you can't predict the kind of document in the briefcase, but you keep on carrying that, hanging around somewhere within the White House, and claiming all this photo and all that is something that when I see that, I feel like somebody is trying to play on my intelligence, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I said that if I'm in her position, maybe I will just hands off and let people do it the way you think you can do it. Because it is shocking when you begin to analyze what we have done, not even what we may do, like the crime in name of what I don't know, selfishness. Somebody that have his own business, have his own livelihood. Nobody is forcing you to come and participate on anything, but you don't want to talk about what your people are going through. You don't bother to talk about it. You just calm down, begin to pick one or two things, thinking that people are sleeping over that. Then all of a sudden, you begin to imagine how to stop those that say something, those that are doing that thing that you know that you can't do. There's no way you can do that kind of thing. You begin to imagine how to nail them down, how to sell them out, how to prove to them that they are nothing, that thing that they think they are nothing. And you trying to bring them down, you don't remember that what you are doing is also endangering your own life. Look at what Master Makani is going through now. Look at what PM is going through. One may say, Nigerian government is the one. Nigerian government is the one. With that, our people, Nigerian government would have done what they're doing. Yes, the history have it that our people are being marginalized. Nobody's saying that, and our people are being treated differently on in everything. But the issue is that even when they are doing that, our people, must you also be a helping hand for them to do it more? That's why I have issue with them. Like we all can agree that our people are going through a lot. Yes, we know. But in as much as we are going through those things, must we volunteer ourselves to become not even just an enabler, but a reinforcer? Like you don't even, because an enabler may be behind the scene, pretending and adding their support. But when you be an enforcer, not only you are, because you may be an enabler by your utterances, you are maybe agreement, but being an enforcer is when you begin to handle catapult and gravel against your own people, like Ibago are doing. You understand? Like Ibago are doing today. These are things, when they begin to add 1+1, sometimes I feel like fighting for our people or representing our people somehow is one of the most difficult things to do in this world. Apart from Ndobuni, when they Agbo welfare with Agbo infidel. Another job that is suicidal is fighting for Igbo people. I'm not trying to discourage anybody that is fighting. I'm just trying to let you know. So before you, that's why when I said I'm not a freedom fighter, some of you, you are not even with us. So you are not even with us. Do I blame you? You don't ask some questions. You don't ask your people what has happened. Go and check the history of Wazirike. You know, it is to say, Wazirike is a sabo, is a seller, is a sabo, is a hotelier. I understand. But have you asked yourself what happened to him? Why did he change? Why sudden change? How did he start? When he started, somebody is saying that who is the hell are you? Green Light Africa. Are we talking about Green Africa here? You just jump from nowhere and start talking about green? Okay, let me read the first comment. He said, Green Africa Nan, I have seen it with my own eyes that you are a born liar. Okay. Thank God that you have tested and you have tested it. When I was calling you people to pay attention to what Green Light Africa is doing, some of you say that you are, even the guy, this guy with another account that want to attack me on comment. I was immediately I call him out. They said you are the one hiding here. Be man enough, use your account that we all know you for, and comment. He did not make any comment again. I don't blame him. If he can give Bazwa. So anybody that want to make money, you can make money, but the annoying part is telling lies. One of the things that anybody will do on social media that I will not keep quiet, unless if I did not see it, is lie. Because our people have been in this, Kai reported your false narrative about Samanekba, our prime minister, and I will keep on doing that. I will still revisit his issue. I saw some of his recent posts, very laughable. Anyway, let's not because I told you from the beginning that this broadcast will be touching, just like talking and complaining and lamenting, because I don't think we need to focus on one particular issue this hour. So let us just talk. Let us just talk because we have to, my people. So I was talking about what our people are doing to cage ourselves, what we are doing with our own hands. So, and that is not to dispute the fact that Nigerian government are dealing with our people in a different manner. Like, if you don't know the meaning of injustice, come to an end. Go and check Nigerian governance, the way they are piloting everything from day one. I'm not saying that that is the only that our people are the only problem that we have, but we are not just enabling them to do that to us, but we are the one, serving as an enforcer to that. Tony Waobodo said, "Hey, good afternoon here, my brother. California in the house. Wow, nice to have you, my brother. Nice to have you. How is Adokoko in the California? Because you guys did not perform well. Oh. You do you know what you people have done to that our mama? She said that it's Mama of Africa, right? What you guys have done to that our mama is not good. Though. This woman came out believing that you guys will not only just wipe away shame, but you guys decided to disgrace her rather. You refuse to contribute, even though she told you she will use cutlass and clear the way for you to fall back. And some of you, she said to put this mattress for you to for you to sleep well and relax. But you guys refused to fall the way she wanted you to fall. Nice to have you, California, in the house. And but let me ask you, my brother Tony. When I call you Tony, don't be angry because I don't know your age. Because sometimes I have seen some people saying, "Oh, this boy, you are calling me as if I'm your mate. Do you know who I am? How will I know you are not? You are seeing me, I can't see you. So please don't feel offended. I don't know your age. Maybe you are a grandpa. Maybe you are younger than me. That's why we need to let us just take it that way." Tony, is it true that California is bigger than entire Nigeria? Like, because somebody said that to me. I was like, okay, because I cannot argue on what I don't know. And we have Doreen. Doreen is here with us, all of us. Our sister, our mommy is here with us. I hear you, I see you. Chinex Chooks. Good evening, Kai. Good evening to you, my brother. How do you do? Mercy. Okay, Mercy, I think I've sent my greetings to you. And who again? Did I skip anybody? And Anthony, Emeka. Emeka, this your screen of Anthony. Is it the correct one? He said, good night, my brother, watching from Mozambique. Okay, Mozambique is in the house. Money man, I have sent my greeting. And okay, I'm happy to see many of you here. Although some of you refuse to follow us on a second platform. I don't know if you want me to arrest you before you do that. Maybe you want me to call police for you before you follow us on a second platform. And Blessing said, good morning, sir. Good morning to you. One Madokeki, my Chika Bobby. As I like. Greeting Kai, my brother from Pele. Wow. In the Egu football. Honestly, when you think about sabotage, atrocities, and distrust our own people is a bit in the movement, you will be tempted to quit. Biafran is a divine mandate that must be accomplished. Yamalagema Ijoma, Mommy Ijoma, your comment is spot on. You know why? Just like I said, it's not about. I'm not here to tell you that we are the only problem to ourselves. But when you have a problem, must you put your effort to make sure that problem continue or to alleviate the problem? You should be the one. Your duty should be to solve the problem or to navigate your way out from that. We don't have any reason to. If Igbo land is being conquered today, let me be honest with us. If Igbo land is being conquered, God forbid, okay, and being taken away from us, just hear me very, very, very well. If anything happen, peradventure, hunters begin to hunt everybody and succeed and to conquer the land, we don't have any reason. Like, even now, people na Madagascar say, "Hey, if I carry men," we don't have any reason, my people. No reason. One, we have the population. Two, we have the young people like youth that are willing to do the needful. Three, we have the wealth. The money is there without even natural gas, natural resources, what have you. Our private, like individually, we can. There's no reason. If you want to talk about our creating awareness, have people having representative in almost all over the world, there's no country. I'm not talking about Nigeria. There's no nation in Africa. I wanted to say in the world because India and China, I think they are there, and Philippines. But you see, in Africa, no nation, no tribe can beat Igbo people in terms of traveling. We're having people from anywhere in the world. Igbo man are there. If you want to talk about technical know-how, if you want to talk about manpower, if you want to talk about education, we have it all. We have money also. Then what's the problem? The problem is greed and stupidity. And how to maintain that stupidity, that's why I'm very emphasizing on lying to people. If you watch my video recently, I keep on hammering on those liars. One liar from our place can deceive almost, let's say, 500 or 1,000 people without even knowing. When you keep on pushing negative information, falsehood, like Green Africa, whatever, Green Light Africa, whatever he call himself is doing now. The moment he opened that his platform, he knew what he's going to do there. That is why he don't want to put his face. Putting your face does not mean that people will start threatening your life, because sometimes our people want to create that kind of, fear. Oh, don't talk. Oh, if you bring your face, no, they will come after you. Oh, most of the people that are saying that are the one actually coming after them. Somebody coming after you and getting messy. You understand? So I don't want to talk about it so that people will not think that, oh, you are talking too much. But the truth is that remove this nonsense fear. Fear of unknown is what kills. You don't need to have that kind of stupid, because just be sure that what you are doing is right thing to do. Like, you are not coming after, you are not calling for people's life. Why are you afraid then? Then some of us that open platform and begin to you hide. You may have a genuine reason to hide. That one's understandable. But why hide? And make sure that you don't engage yourself in anything like falsehood, because that is what made us who we are today. Some of us have genuine spirit in us. We have the knowledge, but somebody somewhere has spent his or her time feeding us lies, and you live almost half of your life, if not all, believing that what is not existing is do exist. That is why I keep on emphasizing on lying. People that lie to our people, and there's no way you say you are fighting for freedom, to liberate people, or to represent people like Igbo people, and you have this spirit of lie in you. It doesn't work that way. You get the point? So when you see what is going on, how our people behave, sometimes you begin to wonder, where are we actually heading to? Where are we heading to? Because, take for example, I will mention three people. Let's start with Peter Obi. Peter Obi have served in Nigeria. He's not a novice. He knows what Nigerian system is all about. He understands it. But because of his own political gain, he will come out and pretend that, no, I don't know anything, I'm telling you that we need to do something. This country will work for betterment of all. We know this. But the truth is that he knows that he's not going to do work. He have been there, he have tested it. This man have more intent than me and you. So are you trying to tell me that we don't know anything to compare what he know? But we were able to identify that this thing is not going to work. Even the people that he's going to give him power know that it's not working. That's why they keep on advancing their real agenda, their own personal cause. Like they know that this that we have here is temporal. Let all just wait, because some of them believe that natural gas in different land, they can suck it and dry it in few years or in few centuries. That's the belief. So they are doing everything necessary. Now they have noticed that this gas cannot finish like that before we push it away. So the best thing to do is that since the gas is unfinished, it cannot be finished. They can't dry it. They can't empty it. So it's something that is there from ages to ages. Even when you think that you are done with it, you still have millions and millions of natural gas deposit in the land. So the best thing to do is to take the land from you, because the land has something that cannot be finished. So the best thing is to take it away from you. That is the agenda. Somebody who has been with this kind of people with that kind of mentality, very, very well sound Biafran, like people, like the brain, everything is there. But what did he do? He will come out and pray. Not only him, I just mentioned him as one out of many. But he will come out and pretend, let us just wait. We can do it better. Oh, we can do. How can you do better with somebody that have different ideology from what you have? You want to build, just what people is trying to tell you is like somebody who want to build duplex. You want to convince your siblings. Maybe you have a family of 4 brothers, and these 4 brothers have different view of life. So some of them want to have their own separate compound. Yes, we are brothers, but I want to live alone to manage my life the way I want. Then the other one want to somehow we may live together, but in that compound, let us have different houses. The other one want to live, have a very big mansion, one house, but different flats. They will live together. You see, they have different agenda, different desire. Okay. Then the one that want to live separately, that don't want to be with you, so he's somehow radical. He's not. He don't believe in talking. He believe in action. You get the point. Now, in the midst of these 4 brothers, the one that want to build this mansion, one big mansion that everybody will live together, but that mansion will have different flats. You can live your own, but let it be one single structure. The one that want to build his own separate, notice that somehow the other brothers are trying to agree to build this big mansion that all of them will live together. What the one that want to live separately will do, because he have some radical spirit in him, as you are building, he will be dismantling, demolishing it. You are building his own effort is to demolish, your own effort is to build. So the question is, when do you think you are going to accomplish this house? That you have somebody that is constantly there, waiting for you to move, put one block, and his own is to pull it down. How long will it take you to accomplish such a house? That's why I said that this man understands P2B no very, very well, but he chooses to do otherwise. Why? The spirit of lie. Lying to your people to make them to believe that something that will not exist exists. You understand the point? Then we have another people who are not even in politics, but their own spirit is envy and jealous, and somehow lying spirit is also there. They will come out and tell you, Biafra, boys, oh yeah, Biafra, all help Biafra. Why we are white and whiter than snow? All help Biafra. When you call a meeting, they will be the first attempt. They will see them before you. Many of them don't have job. They are very, very useless. They are there waiting. If you call for any meeting that will bring progress, they will be the first attempt. From the beginning of the meeting, they will sit there to hear every of your plan. They will go out there to do other things that you can't even imagine. That is what you see mainly in the US. All of them. The only thing they can offer is to somehow grow beers and somehow have some marry, pick away any woman and marry and have children. Nothing more. If you bring anything decency, they will condemn it. As long as that thing will not bring food to their table, to their own table, not to everybody. Any plan that you want to discuss with them, the first priority is what am I going to gain? And if you pretend that you are looking for genuine hardcore, they will tell you that they are hardcore because they always have time for hardcore meeting. You understand? They will be there. But before you know it, their own is to sit back, calculate when to strike, and drag you back. It may be even at the very easy than to build. It may take you years to build something, but in a seconds, you can collapse it. That is what is going on. That brings me to Mas Nnamdi Kanu. We all know him. Even though when he started, many of us doubted, many questioned him. I remember when back then in 2014, in one of his broadcasts, and somebody called him and said, just pay attention. Then the person said, hey man, that when we listen to you, the way you talk with passion, and that he love it. But there's this thing that is bothering him, that your name is Nnamdi. Your name is Nnamdi. So, and we know the history of Nnamdi Azikiwe. Are you sure that you are not going to betray us like the former Namor that we had? You see the question. That's his own problem. He felt that for the fact that you are answering Namor, it simply means that you behave like a Namor. And this man did not remember that we may have other Namor that is even more the finest of them all. It's not by name. Why I'm saying this is that he faced a lot of challenges, both deserved or not deserved one. Deserved because you may say, okay, because of what happened in the past, and many of us, due to lie also, believe that once we can just wake up one morning and say, hello guys, today I'm going to now I have grown this platform, this movement the way I want it. Now it's time for me to cash out. And Igbo man made him to do that. And that is why they're dragging Masamune Kanu to that point now. They're dragging him seriously. And when Masamune Kanu started, this fear of what happened to Wazurike, which is not cleared yet, as of that time, if not that something happened, the only person that cleared this somehow now is PM, Masamune. Without Masamune, somebody like me would have believed that this man did not face any challenges from our people, not even from the federal government, from our own people, that he did not face any challenges. Little did we know that an Igbo man spend his time, his money under Obasanjo, who have record of hate on Igbo people. But today, if Igbo man want to contest president, Obasanjo will come and pretend that he's with you. He will call you, you have dinner and have time to talk. Before you know it, he will sneak out and sell you out. Go and check what happened in Ode. Is it Ode? Somewhere is it Ode or Udi? I don't know the name, how they call the name, where he bombarded Igbo tribe there. Then go and check what happened in Asaba massacre. He was the one part of it. History have it, so you can go and Google it and research. Check Obasanjo's. That is love that Obasanjo have for Igbo people. It is in the history. Go and check it. Then, if any Igbo man want to do something, they will tell you Obasanjo is Obasanjo. Then during his Obasanjo regime in 1999, Obasanjo did something for Igbo. Igbo people were in the government. Igbo people. So can we talk about what he did when he was in the military, in the army, just like T.Y. Danjuma, just like Gowon? So all these things is not. I'm not trying to tell you to hate anybody, but it's good for you to know where your problem lies. You see, people who know what Igbo people are going through, what people are battling, and somehow they pretend to tell you otherwise. Like, for example, Yure Edochie. During the time of election or campaign, he said he pretended that he wanted to be is he president or governor? I can't remember what he's trying to market himself as one before, even though he did not last. The same man decided, in the midst of, just understanding, I'm not here to say, I don't play about P2B for right? Now, that is not to say that I'm supporting P2B, but just pay attention, relax your mind. Biafrans were busy telling their people not to participate in the vote. That you have in a bigger feast to fry, which is freedom of Biafra. That by the time self-referendum is being conducted, that Biafra is going to be redeclared and defended. That was the message from PM and Biafrans then. And the campaign was all over internet. You see Biafrans. Ndị buche put Biafra and teach a flag in their video like this. Just put flag here. All of them turned to Bident. PM was the only one that, and yet they just, I don't know what is wrong with our people. Some of us were busy calling him a Nigerian agent. Tinubu's boy. That Tinubu paid him to stabilize Igbo's opportunity in Nigeria. Igbo's opportunity. I remember those days. So they keep on trying to use that lie to destroy the little faith that people have on PM and Biafra movement. Only few was with PM. Many of them sneak out obedient. And then, in the midst of that, trust Igbo people. They abandon the freedom. And it's people that well-known people that have been shouting for Biafra for years. So they switched their platform to Obedient. One actually said that he will, when PM was when PM was interviewed on Dr. Damage's platform. So one of them said, you see, I can give. Let us give it a try. Yes, I'm from Biafra, but for the fact I'm from I'm an Amberian. I need. I'm not obedient. That even if it's a mistake, that he's willing to go and make the mistake and come. That he's willing to go and make the mistake and come back. Even that he understand that he's from Biafra, but he wants it to be. He let us just answer. Have somebody that is president for once. It sounds funny, isn't it? They went, they campaigned everything, they spent their time. Some of them actually, invest their money. How do they come back? They sneak back, of course. They went back to square one. So who hold the platform for them to go and come back? PM, right? They're going against it. The same class, the same individual, same Igbo people, after destroying themselves in the name of contesting for presidency and all that, they came back because PM voices were still there, and Biafrans were sensible ones are still there doing the needful. When they came back, they pretended that they did not commit anything. No. They did not even ask for forgiveness. Not at all, because pride will not allow them. Typically, woman. Then PM did not wait for them to apologize or to say something different. What did he do? He stood up like a man and made a broadcast. One of the State of the Nation, he said it clear that it is time for you to come back and support us. He just welcomed them like never before. Some of them calm down and some of them sneak back and start carrying the Biafran flag again. Because of PM, nobody, not even local or international, have come out and criticized Biafrans for participating in election. You know why? Because PM hold everything stand still. He was he was strong in his statement. I have not seen anybody mocking Igbo people for that. But what they did is what mocking. Like if you insult Igbo people, it's well deserved. But because of PM, you don't see anybody using that against Igbos. The same class of people that did this nonsense are the one that all of a sudden they design a petition. They know there's a group called the Babago in our land. They understand, they know very, very well. They spend their time, keeping videos of even before PM joined. Videos of people being fired. If you kidnap Simon Ekpa. If bandit, which is now AKA hunters now, if they kidnap, if they do anything, Simon Ekpa. If they burn houses, Simon Ekpa. If somebody snatch car, even cultists, like Nigeria, we have what this school called, you hear black ass or black axe and you hear something like Ayes and that those names, right? If they have issue among themselves, Simon Ekpa, they were compiling this record, keeping it and sign petition. Who sponsored this petition and who names that at least, even if you don't know any of them, you know Mazama Kano's wife, isn't it? She is one of them. She preached against PM. She keep on insulting PM. PM was the reason why, according to her, Mazama Kano is in detention. PM was the reason why Biafran land Fulani is coming out to our land. PM was the reason why checkpoint is everywhere. PM was the reason why Biafran cannot even boast of anything. Even at location somehow, some of the quota or some of the benefit that Nigerian government shares sometimes is not getting the land because of PM. She blackmailed PM to that extent. We thought that it's just because maybe out of all this banter going on then about her activities with Ifa Ejiofor. For some people say that she's no longer the wife of Mazama Kano. I was like, maybe she's saying all those things out of anger or something like that. Although PM did not say that, because I've noticed that they were insulting PM. They're trying to nail PM with anything at all. To the extent they managed to, some of them, like for example, now, if they know that I love PM, that I follow PM, and if I make any video and say that for example, that if I Ejiofor buy somebody and sleep with somebody's wife, that I just like to lie about if I Ejiofor. Do you know who they're going to target that and push the anger on? PM. They will tell that PM is the one. One of the people that tried that participated in that nonsense is the one called Lizzie. That yellow woman. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah. That yellow woman is she's the one. She said that that PM, when people were, Biafrans that don't like what she was doing, I mean, was Masakana's wife, they begin to reply her, begin to call her names on their own, without hiding their mouth or face. They were calling her name, which somehow deserved. This lady on her camera and said that Samanekpa people, that he did not see Samanekpa, he did not condemn those people that were insulting Masakano, but he pushed his anger on Samanekpa, the Prime Minister. Why? That he should have said something about it. That he did not say anything about it. That he was there watching people insulting Mazamukano, and he said that he's Mazamukano's disciple. He should. I don't understand. It's not as if they respect Mazamukano. No, they see him as Ezenago. And Mazamukano is Ezenago. Like the other guy, I don't know, that guy that didn't have eye problem. If you anytime you want to stop him, he said Samanekpa is Ezenago. They went that far to make sure they tag PM and everything. And they were doing those things too. But when they choose to move to the next level is when they begin to tag Finland. And tagging Finland with the help of the late Ifeanyi Oba, everybody was like, let us knee him. Our problem now is Samanekpa. Igbo don't have any single problem. The only problem we have is Samanekpa. They forgot that some people who sold Mazamukano, who are supposed to be the husband of Uchechi, they were saying the same thing, of course. They were saying the same thing. And they were tagging him all manner of crimes. But PM own went over like that. His own is second to none. That is what people can do. Then you see some of us, me and you, that we are grieved that people are being taken and being, put into solitary confinement like prison and detention and whatever you may call it. We are not happy with it, isn't it? Then, instead of us to call out reasons why these people are where they are, who made it possible from within, we pretend and begin to call federal government of Nigeria, Nigerian government is this, Nigerian government is that. Okay. Why don't we talk about the disease, like the disease, and let us go to the root of this symptom before complaining. In our own house, we have people who claimed that they're Biafrans, but they put their own personal interest first before another person. And somehow they ignore the main problem. I cannot be a party to that. That's why sometimes if I call some of these names like Uchechi, for example, Danko Juku, which I prefer to call Danko No, because of her activities. We don't talk about them, isn't it? We only focus on Nigerian government, Finland. Finland were on their own. Remember, Nigerian government did not start pushing them to arrest PM today. Nigerian government have been pushing. PM made it clear. He made it clear to us that Nigerian government have been pushing and disturbing them. Do something, hold him, do something, catch him, jail him, do something. To the extent that even the one called Brekete did not hide his own grievances and his own frustration. Begin to insult Finland publicly. Have you forgotten that? I don't think you do, because it is still fresh in our mind. Please like this video. I noticed that some of you have vowed not to like this video, even though it's later broadcast that you should that is the reason why you should like the video more, because people are sleeping, so that the owner of the platform may help us by pushing this video out for other people to watch it, not now, maybe later. But if you follow hand that refuse to like the video, that means you are not helping the matter, because that's the only thing you can do. Liking the video, I'm not saying you must super chat. Super chatting will give you, will take money from your account, but this liking video, just a tap only, it won't cost you anything. My music in a canopy. So at least let it be the only way you can support all this later on. Okay. You be Egu Eji. I don't know, who are you calling Egu Eji? Is it me? Because you said ICI. I don't know what the meaning of ICI. You be Egu Eji. And if I know like this video, waiting again, I tire my dear. Thank you so much. That's from Brenda. Brenda, nice to read from you. Please like the video. Very, very. How can we have 50 something watching and 28 like? Almost half. Almost half of the. Anyway, let's continue. I'm not forcing you. I'm just begging you to do that. But if you choose not to do it, no problem. Ndi gaga like gaga. That's just the fact. So you see, when you begin to put all those things together, federal government is doing their own, or Nigerian government is doing their own. With nobody, I'm not disputing that. They are doing their own evil work against our people. I'm not saying that we are the only problem. No, but how can you see all what they're doing? Instead of you to find a way to remedy the situation, you are actually helping them. You're actually helping them. You can see the breaking news about. Let me see if I can get that video up. Okay, I will play it from one of our brothers' platform, who put it very, very well. Let me see if I can get it. But before then, let me say this. The JAMB, for example, the news about JAMB. Many of you know what JAMB represents, what JAMB means. Before you to get admission in Nigeria, you have to pass JAMB. You have to meet up to the cutoff mark required for you to have admission, like to get admission at all. Now, after the exam, JAMB said that somebody, I think from Jigawa or from where, is the one that they are the one that passed have the highest score in JAMB. Okay, they have the highest score in JAMB. You'll be like, how? After some professors in Anambra started questioning them. Okay, start questioning them. They say, oh, that they made a mistake. So I am going to play. Let's not just hear from this, our brother.
We'll come back for more.
I'm playing this from Okute Daily TV. So let's hear this.
I want to react to what is going on in Nigeria.
Just pay attention.
About the issue of JAMB, the mistake they said they made. The registrar burst tears and he was crying, drawing sympathy, and he was apologizing that he made a mistake. That only 5 eastern states, their candidates, there is mistake on their JAMB, and Lagos State. And check the statistics of Lagos. Who are the majority of the people who enroll for JAMB in Lagos? You define them for yourself, and you will understand what I will say in this video.
Of course, Igbo people. You see, just pay attention, because they claim that the people that did not perform well, they have issue, whatever, just to subdue Igbo. This thing is no longer about politics. So even your day-to-day activities, JAMB is now targeting Igbo race. The 5 states of Igbo tribe, the 5 states, the so-called 5, because you have Igbo tribe or other places. But I'm talking about the 5 states. JAMB had issue, technical problem or human problem, I don't know, with these 5 states, within the 5 states. Then they target Lagos, where you have mainly Igbo, almost everybody there. Just Igbo have more percentage than or any other tribe apart from indigenous people. I don't even know if Yoruba is outnumber Igbos in Lagos now. I don't know, but that's debatable anyway. But that's not the issue. The issue is that in a country with 36 states, okay, why only Southeast and Lagos? You have this problem with them. Why? Hear this.
I am Okochabi myself. I am not an emotional human being. Most of you must have seen this video that happened. We have a lot of things to discuss. If you have not watched this video, take a listen.
As registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider. And
the man is trying to cry, right? He's trying to play like he's, emotional about what happened. But remember, he's doing this in after professor from the Southeast begin to question JAMB, begin to lament. No, that we cannot accept this result. Because the result is so poor. They're trying to frustrate Igbos from, academically. Politics, of course, that one is bye-bye. Nobody's talking about that one. But for you that want to manage it and patch it, if you have accepted the political aspect of the conquest, now as their footsteps are moving to your land and taking your land, of course, now academically they are coming for you as well. Because when their footsteps are trying to take the land and religion, so academically they want to also take you away for ages, because you have accepted that one. Of course, you're going to accept this one. For ages, it is clear for you to study medicine from somebody from, let's say, from Kano State or Kaduna or Jigawa, their cutoff mark is different from those in the south. And you have accepted that, just like you have accepted Muslim ticket, because they have to start from somewhere before after conquering that one, after securing that one, they move to the next one. So it's not something. It's a gradual process, and each of the bar they want to take, you accept. You have no choice, and you see your brother giving you reasons to accept. You see your own brother giving you reasons to accept. Now listen. Now, tell me why they're clapping. You are clapping for what? Tell me why they are clapping. You are clapping because the man admits that there's mistake. After much argument, it's according to Very Dark Man, because I watched Very Dark Man writing on this issue. A girl, of course, Igbo lady, Igbo girl, not a lady, okay, by herself. I believe it's Igbo girl, but I start to be corrected. But somebody, whether it's Igbo or not, by herself because of this JAMB issue, JAMB Sada in Lagos. And what the man can do is, I'm sorry, I have to accept, resign. That's what, but they won't, because they don't joke with that. And you see, for committing error that have cost somebody's life, because this is why awareness is good. Armstrong, I see you. Nice to have you this hour. How do you do? Any youth, if you're a student in Nigeria, don't bother about Nigerian education. Don't bother. Committing, buying yourself, taking your life is height of it. In fact, it's out of stupidity. Because even if you have the admission, you got the admission and you studied in Nigeria and you have the so-called certificate as a graduate and what have you, and NYC, blah blah blah. If you travel outside the country, you will be subjected to take up to another test to validate that your result. You get the point? You should work more on how to have a neighborhood environment where you can study and people will respect you. Nobody respects Nigerian certificate. Some of us that live abroad, you can confirm what I'm saying now. If you study nursing in Nigeria, go to Australia, you will be subject to another test. Even in Europe, if they will not believe you. They don't believe that your certificate. And the way they want to tell you there's a diversity, there's a strength in diversity. There's a strength. Like you should come together, even though you guys are separate, you are not together. And you should. Are you still live, Mazi? Yeah, this is live broadcast, Mr. D. This is live broadcast. This is later broadcast. You are not watching a recorded. This is a confirmed live. We are live. And for that, please, Mr. D, help me like the video. And we have our mommy, Ngozi is here. And who again? Did I miss anybody? Because when I was talking, I did not even greet some of us. Raymond is here. Obi is here. Julius is here. Brenda, of course, I have sent my greet to you. And Elo Chuku is here with us. Who again? Dozie is here. Dozie one, I see you. And Nkem, I see you. IJ, of course, IJ, our sister is here, always supporting. Okay, Okara, I see you. Who again? I think Daniel. Okay, Daniel, I see you. Also, Allah, you're welcome. Blessing, I see you. And Chika, Bobby. I think that is it. That's it. Let's go back. Let's go back. Please, once you join us, do me a favor. Click on like button. Okay, we have 60 something, almost 70 people watching, but only 7 managed to click on like button, like the video. And Emo AJ, I see you. 3 point, I see you. All of you that join us, you have one thing to help do, which is like the video. That's very important for us, so that because this later our broadcast, the algorithm need to understand that our people are also with us tonight, and your comment is highly welcome. So, like as I was saying, my people, if you are a parent or a guardian, you have somebody that you are sponsoring in Nigerian school or anything at all, just tell them, just go there and study, just spend your time. The future is bright for you, because youth may end up being depressed. But some of them are buying themselves, thinking that without me having Nigerian certificate now, there's no life for me. Who told you that? You have more things to do with that. Okay, anybody, you don't need to kill yourself because of Nigerian institution. It doesn't worth it, and that is why anybody going through depression because of that, you are doing that because of out of ignorance. You are not well informed. You have more opportunity elsewhere. It is better if you have any money at all, you can just take another bus or anything at all, go to cross to Benin. It is better. Even though Benin, if you can, but it's better. At least Ghana is better. Okay, it's far better. So let us hear issue of JAM and their own political conquest, because they are fighting you while we are debating how to maintain Nigeria, how to keep everything tight and let it work in harmony. You know, their strength in diversity. People who mount back, they have boundary all over, even in their backyard. Scotland and Wales, all of them have their own. Then they will be the one to tell you that there's strength in diversity. Now listen, let's hear from this.
And I unreservedly apologize for it. And the trauma that has affected Nigerians too, directly or indirectly. We have decided that all the candidates affected in the 157 centers of the 882 be contacted to retake their examinations. These candidates are to be contacted through text messages addressed to their registered phone number from tomorrow. Their email addresses, their profiles, and phone calls by JAM. They are directed to reprint their examination slips for the rescheduled examination dates.
Dear listeners, I have a totally different opinion from what is circulating in Nigeria. As I said before, I don't react to emotion. I ask questions.
Okay.
I don't react to emotion. You can't manipulate me. First of all, let me encourage the registrar that, let us assume he made a mistake. He's coming out to apologize. He's coming out to shed tears. But let me ask the first question. What happened to resignation? How do we understand, or how are we going to know that these mistakes have not been occurring before? How do we come to believe you, or believe JAMB, that before they have not been failing people who pass?
Okay, Triple M, I got your message. Sorry that it's not possible for me to open mic, and I am working on getting another phone. So hopefully, once I succeed, we will have permanent line to call, because I noticed that it's very, very important. Okay, but if you want to say something, you may send me a voice note. Okay, you may send a voice note that I will play it using PC. Because now the way I said is the live stream. I don't, because sometimes when I broadcast later like this, some of us don't want to participate because they feel like they're sleepy, they're tired from work and all that. So normally I don't put. I've tried to put phone number before coming live, but each time I do that, I end up going back without anybody calling. So I felt that it doesn't let me not just do it again. But if you insist, you can send me a voice note, then I will play it from PC and people will hear what you're saying. Then once you have the number, whether you want to call or not, the number will be there. So, but give us time on that. Thank you.
This is a call for resignation. If it is another country, you don't need to come out to start sharing tears on press briefing. You tender your resignation letter, bring it for everybody to say, I've made a mistake and I don't think I am fit to continue this because of my mistake. Let me step aside. The people will consider your stance. They will do proper investigation. What happened? Because Nigerians don't reason. Most Nigerians, they don't ask questions. I want to ask you people, what happened? Everybody just watching the man, maybe they could say it's a technical nature, there is a problem. Ask question, what is the name of the problem? Show us the data, how does it happen? Let us call our independent investigators to investigate if this is a computer-based problem. Or human error. Where 2025, you people can manipulate people through emotions and so on and so forth. We've seen a lot of people who fainted in press briefing when they have been accused of corruption. When this incident happened, JAMB did not come out to react. It was professors and academics in Anambra State that took this case up, and the demand for review before yesterday. It's not up to 3 days the demand for review. This man is coming out to cry. Oh, there was a problem, okay, as you assume. And you could not notice.
Because I tried to open the WhatsApp, so that I think the WhatsApp
demand review.
Wait, let me take it back. The WhatsApp that I opened it said affect the video. Let me set it back. Let me just try my best and drag it back a bit.
Academias in Anambra State that took this case up, and the demand for review before yesterday here is not up to 3 days the demand for review. This man is coming out to cry. Oh, there was a problem, okay, as you assume, and you could not notice it until they demand review and you started crying. I can never be manipulated by all these things. Listen, I want to ask this second question. Why is it that it is only Igbo-dominated places? By the way, I'm not from 5 Southeast states that was affected. I am not from Lagos. But this is a call for people to pay attention to what is going on in Nigeria. Pay attention. Okay, before now, we were told that if you have Islamic certificate or Sharia certificate that is equivalent to secondary school, you can enter school with it.
In one country, secular state, you know. Hear that again. Let me take it again. Just hear what Okocha said. Okocha said here.
I am not from Lagos, but this is a call for people to pay attention to what is going on in Nigeria.
Now listen.
Pay attention. Okay, before now, we were told that if you have Islamic certificate or Sharia certificate that is equivalent to secondary school, you can enter school with it. Are we going to enter school ourselves, university, with catechism class or school of evangelization class that is equivalent to secondary school? The answer is no. Nigerians ask questions and use logic.
Okay.
Now, the cut-off mark of people from other part of the country are different from the south.
Okay.
If you are going to study medicine, maybe you are from Maiduguri, you score 150, you can study medicine. But if you are from Anambra or Abia State, even 250 can take you to medicine. Use logic. Okay. Now, this problem occur only 5 eastern states. Go and fact check me. This problem occur in only 5 eastern states. Why? I want you to ask questions. It is very important because if you don't ask questions, they will lead you astray. They will lead you astray. Let me go to what Sun newspaper wrote. This is terrible, and I'm drawing the attention of so many people to this. I spoke with some, software engineers, computer scientists. They told me that Okocha, don't go there. We don't even have access to verify the kind of issue that happened. Now, this is what the Sun wrote. Stay with me. Mass failure. JAMB confirms error in UTME exercise. And it reads that the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board JAMB has confirmed that it recorded some technical errors that affected the credibility of the result of 2025 Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination JAMB. JAMB Registrar Professor Ishaq Oloyade told journalists at press conference in Abuja on Wednesday that the error affected candidates in some states and plans are underway for a new arrangement for such candidates. He said a total 379,999 candidates in the 5 states of the Southeast Geopolitical Zone and Lagos were affected by the glitch in the 2025 UTME. More details later. I'm a kind of person that always asks questions, okay? And don't crucify me because I'm asking the questions you are not asking. Last 2 years, last 3 years, what I noticed in Nigeria was competition of who is going to be the best JAMB student. Okay. What region are they going to come out from? Tell me you don't know about this. No, tell me you don't know about this. There will be competition. Which state, what region are they going to be the best person? And this year they published that 2 people from Izinot, Jigawa, Katsina, 2 twins. They were the best people that scored. And Anambra professors and people from which university again, they demanded for a review. They demanded for a review that this result is not acceptable. And after the 2 days, the JAMB registrar, I don't just know, he's now crying. So what I'm trying to say is that there is a manipulation there. I am accusing JAMB of compromise for what I don't know. I'm accusing them of compromise. They should be able to step aside, let there be independent investigation of what happened. I am challenging them, I'm putting it to them that this is a human error, not computer-based technical glitch. This is what they told us during the presidential election. And at the end, computer engineers, software engineers discovered that this thing was switched off. There is nothing like technical glitch during presidential election. Okay. And this is JAMB. So if people could manipulate this thing humanly, do you think you have a future in Nigeria? If they can go down to the lowest bottom, what are they going to gain? What is their gain of manipulating JAMB? I am challenging JAMB to step aside for independent investigation. Why must it be Igbos and the candidates, the people in Lagos State? Maybe let me assume that the statistic I saw is wrong. Let me just assume that. But the statistic I saw, check their names, check their surnames. Okay. They are Igbos in Lagos. Majority of them. And the 5 eastern states, that these are the only Igbo states. Why? We need answers. JAMB should step aside. We play too much in this geographical entity. We play too much. Nobody uses logic at all. Everybody, they are manipulating us up and down. Politicians will manipulate us. Clergymen and imams will manipulate us. People, everybody, police will come manipulate you, soldier will come manipulate you, JAMB is now manipulating us, INEC will manipulate you. How many times will something happen before you win there? How many times?
So that is it. The story about the JAMB and their own way of going after Igbo people, for what I don't know. Like I said, it's not only federal government doing that, but if they're doing that to you, what is your response? How are you helping yourself? What do you think you should do to save yourself, to be relevant? If somebody said, or when somebody said that you are a mad person and you chose to behave like a mad person, is it the fault of the person that said it, or your own fault that validated it? We can go on and on, my people, on this, but I have other videos to play for you so that you understand what our people are doing. Even some of us that have some of our brothers that are content creators, and I'm talking about making skit as a kind of comedians and all that. What are they doing as well? Now, this video, I'm not going to flip the camera because you see some. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, let me just pause it and say, now, many of you have seen video like this. Okay, many of you have seen video like this. They are, look at these people, for example, where they hold people, hostage. Where they hold people hostage in the bush, torturing them. You can see, right? Now, I believe this video is not new to you. It's not new to you. And you also know this our brother. You know him, right? You know him. I believe many of you know him. Now, somehow, this our brother is the only one so far among every other content creators, Igbo or Biafran tribe in Nigeria that are doing other things that somehow, not always, but sometimes he remember what, like he talks sense to our people. So I'm not saying that he's best, but he can see it, even though he's not coming out of vocal. But I have to appreciate him for doing that. He says something here. I know this video that you are seeing here, I don't think they monetize it. How do I know? Because I invested something. When you upload video like this on social media, you upload this just for your viewers to see, not because you want to make money from it. Now I'm going to just hear this. You can hear the people crying, shouting, saying, I beg, they are Igbos. These are Igbo people. Now, who is holding them, in this bush? Now, they are the one. Then you see people like in the US, citizen observer, those faceless people, they are busy telling you some monekpa. Is this how? Because to them, when Master can give them chance to talk about Biafra and all that, there's just like, for example, like me now, I started seeing myself as that when Biafra come now, I will be the Director General of Biafran Radio, Biafran TV. That is what I'm doing now. I am the future director. And I believe the North, he started having that kind of stupidity in your brain, hoping that once Biafra come, that you are the one. Therefore, to make sure that this thing that I'm not seeing in my mind come to reality, anybody that is broadcasting or trying to do the same thing I'm doing, and my job is to make sure that that person is being kicked out. You understand? That's the spirit of Kaba. What I'm saying is that this man, Brother Chibu, like our sister Ijoma likely said here, is not IPOB. He's not, no, he's IPOB, but what I mean is not like active broadcaster talking about Biafra or part and parcel of IPOB as a family, as a family. But he was able to dictate what's going on, and he put it very, very well. Let me allow him to say what he wants to say.
ụmụnne m elekọta abụ ihe onyonyo a ndị ugwu mmadụ ji wee jide ndị a n'ime ọfịa. Nke bụ eziokwu na anyị ma na ife abụ na alaba anyị ka ọ na-eme, anyị ma na ụmụnne anyị nene expressions ndị a, ife abụ ụmụnne, ife abụ ndị nwunye anyị, ife abụ ụmụnne anyị ndị nwaanyị, ada Igbo, ụmụnne anyị ndị nwoke ka eji ife abụ na be nna ahụ na azụ ụlọ anyị ka eji ndị a.
Okay, so this video is monetized. Now I can see that it's monetized. Okay, it's monetized. So let us just allow the advert to play, then we continue.
After if I now follow with that, now soon I brought that get to be where we taking a big. Yeah? Can you see me? Negative and event and emofia. One you would you call right? Can the Nango Mammy indeed Mammy Defia who are? About me, no, how to when you can deal with Bata, and I will put that.
Okay.
Voices are silent, and I know her. And when so many Igbo brothers on I go with that. But when can I know that? Why give I a move nine? Okay, general election 2023. I'm a more to imagine a 1 night work I gave a if
so as he's saying this, he's flashing the pictures of can the book say come on manage we are back. Now let us hear this. You see, this is soldiers. Okay.
They put their jubilation in advance. If we want to run in the Port Harcourt, they know the Air Force, Habokatam now. What? A full TFU when they for pastor, zero academic knowledge acquisition. Yeah? And
okay, what I found over here, that during the time of election, they were all happy that P2B will be that will win election. They were happy. That's the mistake that we are talking about. You know, that's a miscalculation. The way they are calculating it is wrong. Very, very much wrong, because even let's assume that P2B, let's assume that he is the president, he win the election. After win the election, he won the election. After that, what next? Highest 8 years, then you go back to another 70 years to produce another president. You understand? So it is not good at all. And those in the army, they know what they should do, but because of the lies and hope, false hope, that got them, okay, make it that got them. You can go on.
Command onye kwesịrị ịbụ general. Adekwa ha ruo ọgba ha kwesịrị iru. E nwere ebe ebechiri ha. Ife aka ọtụtụ n'ime ha na-agabiga maka enwe ha ọrụ. Aha egwu ndị agha gbusiri n'agha. anyị ekwu ndị ezipụrụ na Sambisa ha nọ isi na offices otu ha si wee nọ isi na airport nọ isi na seaport maka ama nọ ndị Igbo ga-eme njem anyị nwa ga-enwe ngwa afịa na control na skyrocket ego eji agba ngwa afịa ego eji agbapụta moto karịa moto egoro o wee fe onye ugwu ma mmadụ ole na-ego moto na ndị ntorobịa ha n'efe a na-eme ụmụnne anyị n'ime ọfịa right under our nose behind our backyard ka efeti ndị eji kịta ha pụta gosi anyị ebe ha na-eri anụ mmadụ anyị afụgo ebe ha na-eri anụ mmadụ ọ cannibalism anyị afụgasịa na ụmụ ha ebe ha na-akọ ọkụsi egbe ụmụazị erugbo 10 years ife a dị very clear to our faces kedu ife anyị na-eme ka ife anyị na-eme ọtụtụ ndị isi ụka na-ekwusa ọsọ ekpere ọ bụrụ ekpere ote na anyị na-ekwu all these things a na-ekwu n'ugwu na-ekwu na ndịda ọ bụrụ ekpere dị mkpa mana protest anyị afụna nke ndị ụkọchukwu mee kedu ife ndị igwe na-eme ka eji ya protest ka ife ya ba na-eme ka mba ụwa wee marụ ife ndị Britain ji ndị ukwu wee na-eme n'obodo a ndị a na-achị efi ọ na-abafu m so much ụmụnne anyị nnọkwa n'agha obodo a nọkwa na slavery ọtụtụ nọ na gọọmenti parastatals different security agency for case wee structure chaya enwere ebe anyị esi wee challenge ha ma ọ bụrụgoro anụ ọfịa bi n'ọhịa o wee
now the advert again, so we have to manage it this way because I did not download it. When I played it before from beginning to the end, I did not even see any adverts. I'm surprised that it's not paying advert. Anyway, this is one of those things. Okay, if you continue this way, you may not play to the end. Let us just
ife aba anụ ọhịa bi n'ọhịa anụ ọhịa na-enwere uche ka mmadụ na-azụ onwe ya ka eji anyị wee kekpa kedu ndị ji anyị fa ụmụnne m ndị na-ediscourage western education ndị chọrọ ka ha biri in primitivity ndị dị so naive ke ndị ji anyị fa ndị na-eme encourage open defecation ị na-anyụ sensi n'okporo ụzọ ebe ọbụla ha fụrụ wee na-anọ n'okwute na-eficha ike were mmiri na-asị ike ma anyụcha mamịrị ndị ji anyị n'ala Igbo bụ Igbo ndị na-eme encourage open grazing enwere ya na-ana farms anyị n'iyi nke a bụ mmadụ na-achọghị okwu na-enyeghị anya ka ọ mara ife ihe eme ha bụrụ mma ọ bụrụ dị aka ọchọ anyị nwa bụrụ mma ọ bụrụ ofensi ere ndị anyị homeless na be nna anyị Igbo kedu mmụọ nọ na anyị Igbo kedu mmụọ be nna ha ji wee lụọ ọrụ
this thing that Brother Chibo said here is very, very important. Habulumma, they will target this is their culture. Ibuzelumma, you have committed a crime. But do you actually learn anything from that? No, of course. You see an Igbo man telling you to no, it's their culture, that's their way of life. That's their way of life. Let's continue.
On DGI. Came back a Hunters Association, a Beckham. The Hunters, a Beckham. I compromise go security. A one of Funguronia, Odian Archie, Ndio Mada, here for the Mecca, not even one person. But no mass by now, when they get how we can have Betagasio. You believe the Hanatas, Hamononiana Church on his season. Hana dying on your way. But believe I'm on Hatina. Common protest, have a gunga. Come here, I'm not going to do my attitude. She got to the drawing board. My guy went there to wait to die over there. And I said, oh, I see, have a tana over there. And I'm not going to put any years. Not Nampagani. Because Edgy Hono, young. And Frederica, the lives of Mr. Joey Buka. On this social way, I have one and also our church in Lagos.
You know what? Like I said, I do not agree with everything you said, but sometimes the way you do not, the way you just mention name of those people, I applaud you for that because once you, just like now you mentioned Joey Boku, I give it to you. But this idea of like what you said, oh yeah, actually they say that what you are trying to say is that no, there's a way Kadiba is in the I agree. Like in this one about maybe what I know about what I disagree with other people may be different from what you yourself disagree. Maybe from because what I'm kind of see from what I'm saying, and you're trying to blame people that are confronting. That's why what you mean by no attraction is this. Attraction is in terms of what? In terms of what? Like Abraham says, because if you want peace, prepare for war. If you want peace, you have to prepare for war. So you cannot prepare for war by easy. You gotta prepare by ikudusiki basiki ka woke. Ibasiri nke bye. Ndị Igbo na-ekwekwasị na agwọ emere ife o ji bụrụ agwọ ụmụ nwaanyị were efe nkụ. So you have to be brave enough. You have to be courageous enough to understand the danger ahead, so that you can prepare yourself with your mind and your anything in you. So I don't mind. Maybe you somehow I don't know what you are trying to say, but what you mean by that. But what I can make up of that is what I'm just saying. Joe Ibokwe, I love the way you mentioned him and you said it that he's one of the people that Kennedy Babwa of one church in Lagos. He wasn't even part of any leadership or government of Lagos. He was trying to buy his way to federal or to government, and he cannot guy a guy man. Tinubu is a guy man. This is what he's known for. You cannot use that kind of play, that kind of game to get anything from him. Just like you have tried the one called what is the name of this guy? Ijele Speak was another person. I think that Ijele Speak own is something else. How will I locate that video now? There's a video of that Ijele Speak where he was saying all manner of nonsense against. Many of you have seen that in just few clips. He was bashing on the Mas Americano, saying all manner of nonsense in the past against him and against anybody at all. But guess what? He talked about Ojukwu, of course. He insulted Ojukwu. He said that had Ojukwu be punished, that the kind of federal government did not do well by allowing Ojukwu at all. That's why people are still talking about freedom today. This is what comes from somebody who claims that a neighbor person. When you talk, they say, "Oh, you are promoting violence. You are promoting this. You are promoting that." Anyway, I'm not gonna play that again. Let us move to, because our brother sent a voice note. Let me play it from Triple M. Triple M, I'm sorry that this is the only way to pass to hear from you this hour. Let me just play that audio.
Yeah, greetings to you, Kai Report. So I really appreciate you for your good work. Yeah, God give you the strength to continue so as other Biafran freedom fighter broadcasters. May God continue to help us as we continue to push. Yeah, greetings my fellow Biafrans. Greetings the lovers of freedom. Greetings the Yamana de Mande Zuku. I appreciate us and I welcome us in this late night broadcast. When you think it's none of my business, it hasn't gotten to me.
Please, you don't need to call me. Send a voice note. The phone you are calling is what I'm using broadcasting. So if I answer your call, the live stream may end. So please bear with me on that. If you want me to, if you want to say something, if it's urgent, maybe you want to contribute, you can send it through voice note. Like the one we're hearing now is a voice note that our brother Triple M just sent. He's watching live as we speak.
It doesn't concern me. One day, it will surely touch you. You know, look at now. They are using Yoruba man to do this.
Yeah.
Fulani will always look for someone that they will use to perpetuate such evil.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand something? all the people now, just like on Mazin and the Kano case, can you see that everything that is going on there, both the judge, everybody that is persecuting our leader Mazin and the Kano is from Yoruba tribe. But the people that started the problem, the people that caused whatever that is happening today is from Hausa and is from Fulani land. Now they are projecting Yoruba because of the alliance we are having with them. And them themselves, they don't want to use it. They don't want to use their head. They also use them on media as well.
Yeah.
Now their land is gone. They are not talking. They are not even talking about it. Look at what is happening in Jam. Me and you know that when it comes for education, Southeast always carry first as we speak. In Jam, Imo and Anambra has been the people dragging this first position in score. Now look at what is happening.
I'm telling you.
Our people need to wake up. They need to wake up. Forget about whatever thing they are getting from that zoo and fight for our freedom. I need my mic, my brother. Thank you very much. As I can't comment on this thing now, I screenshot my phone, how you displayed on my phone, so there is no space I can type or write something. Thank you very much for the time. Give it to me. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Triple M. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for what you've done, and your contribution, of course, this late hour is very important. So, my people, we are not going to waste much time. We have come to an end of this live broadcast. Okay, and see you again tomorrow. Make sure that you like the video before you go. Okay, make sure you like the video before you go. I would like to hear from you on comment section, of course. So, thank you. Good night to you all. Bye-bye for now.